I am here, guys. I'm here. Give me a minute. Somewhere in your heart. Starts us off.
Try to find a place for me. Somewhere in your heart.
I'm here.
I won't care where it might be.
Did I get my coffee together? What a traffic is that?
One little corner may not be so much to you, but one little corner would be enough to see me through.
Crazy traffic.
Somewhere in your dreams.
But I'm here, guys. Just give me a minute. Great jam, Ralph. Doing 2 songs while I prep, okay, guys? I am way behind, guys. Anybody around? One second, guys. One more jam I gotta do. One more jam, and then we're good to go, guys. I'm just getting my coffee ready, and I will be right with you.
Just a plain and simple joke. I'm not perfect. Knowing you, but I claim to be so. So if you want me, take me as I am. I'm not a genius.
I'm not perfect, nor do I, as you can plainly see. So if you want me, so here's the thing. Let me see if I can go back to this chat. Let's pause Ralphie for a minute. Why can't I pause it? I know. Okay, guys, check it out. Holy shit. North Jersey, they're nuts with the traffic. Insanity. All right, Wine Guild, you be careful out there. You're going to the Brick City, you must be careful. Wow. North Jersey, Malo and Natuzzi Pazzo. They are really nuts. Hold on, guys. Number one. Because without this, we just have to restart the whole day. Chock full of nuts, baby. What a commute. You know what happens? They do construction. They do construction in rush hour. Well, what's the matter with these people? Huh? What is the matter with these people? Am I all right? Am I in check? Are we good? Okay, let's start this shit over again. Buongiorno, my YouTube Kawfee crew. Tuesday, 7/12/2022. We got a lot of topics for the week, a lot of good things coming up. Listen, guys, I got a lot of guests. I got a lot of people want to come on. A lot of different topics. Oh, thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of different things going on. It's summer, though. As you guys know, I'm busy with my mother. I got a lot going on, but there's a lot of good people lined up with a lot of different topics. It's jumping around again. One very, very, very important topic that I want to discuss real quick. This is more important than probably anything else on the YouTubes. I mean, it's important to most of us, especially the fluffy ones amongst us. We're fluffy for a reason, right? We eat. So a really, really important topic is food. So I'm going to have a cousine of mine who owns what we're calling now what is it? It's a pizzeria joint, but we're calling it something new. What's the new word? Boutique style pizzeria. And we were talking about the quality of ingredients. So we're going to have my paisan, my cousine, Chaz. He's going to be on the show. Yeah, I know. Patricia, it's like Mulberry Street over there. Ralphie, when do you want to do it? We're doing it like this. I'm just going to drop the link. Maybe tonight. We got a lot of bad rain coming into North Jersey today, and depending on my mother's situation today, I got to see. Stay tuned. Yeah, Ralph, it's summer. Look, we spent 2 hours on the stoop the other day, talking about real shit, right? Like real stuff. We had a good conversation, Ralph, did we not, on the stoop the other day? We were really deep in conversation. You were surprised by the sightings. So I want to line up a lot of different things, but again, it's summer. You know, it's difficult. Summer in North Jersey. We got 13 weeks, not Chaz Palminteri, no. Somebody more relevant than Chaz Palminteri. Chaz Palminteri, when he opens his podcast, I'm not a fan right now. I got to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of his actions right now. Chaz Palminteri pissed me off. Chaz, if you're watching, or Joe Pesci, if you're watching, we know you might not be watching today, but Joe Pesci has anyway. Joe, if you're watching, give that message to Chaz. Tommy Stigs is not happy with Chaz Palminteri's actions right now. And I will get into that if you'd like to. Not a fan of Chaz. He kind of turned me off a little bit. And I'll tell you why. You want to know why, or you want to go on to a different topic? Well, the topic here is raising a young lady to be independent but still have some core values. Well, Giuseppe Milano. No, I'm good. I'm not a fan of Chaz right now. You want to get into that now or another time? Let's talk about the topic at hand, right? Well, let's touch on two things. Number one, Kawfee, right? Number two, the guests. Got all different guests lined up. Like I said, it's North Jersey. It's summertime. I'd rather be in the pool or doing some activities than being connected to a YouTube computer, laptop, tablet, whatever the hell you call this thing. And that's not taking anything away from you guys. It's just that, quality time. You got to use I know you're joking. You just got to use your time management wisely, especially during the summer. In the winter, it doesn't matter. In North Jersey, it gets dark at 5 o'clock. We could be on the YouTubes every weeknight doing a wind down, Okay, Kawfee, number one. That topic was number two. The topic in the heading is number three, but it's primo important. Mucho importante, okay? 1 minute. I feel good today. real quick, just not that anybody cares, but since I had the package, this morning is the best I've felt in a month or so, physically. I do still get winded quickly. Many of you may be able to pick up on that when I'm doing a recording or I'm live while I'm walking. I still have that lingering shortness of breath, but this is since I had the package, we call it the package, the COVID package. Since I had the package, today is my best day so far. Okay. Hello, Seymour. Now, I got all that stuff aside. Now I got to say good morning to the chat. Seymour, buongiorno, TT, hello, underboss. Stephen has entered the building. Giuseppe Milano, one of the first on this morning. Thank you. Patricia with the tally. We're up to 700 subs. And I speak fast. Stay with me. Ralph Mucci, buongiorno, paisan. Great speaking to you for about 2 hours on the stoop the other day. Where else? We got Anthony. We got the Wine Guild. We got Teresa Murphy, but she probably already left the building because she's going to work. And Bong Funk. Hello, but it's the evening where Bong Funk is right now. Appreciate you jumping on this morning. Got a great crew here. No drama, no bullshit, no nonsense. We just talk about things, life, have coffee, move along. Okay, Teresa, okay. Let's talk real quick about the topic. Raising our young ladies to be independent. Now, guys, let me explain to you why sometimes I twist up those. Sometimes I have to pause a little bit. My words sometimes don't come out. I'm trying to get them out as fast as I'm thinking. Now, I had what's called a mini stroke. About 2 years ago, I had 4 mini strokes. One of you guys said it before. So sometimes my words come out. I gotta restart. Bear with me. I am on point. I am on track. Tommy can talk so much he can talk a dog off a meat wagon. Ralphie. I'm forever inquiring, gathering information. I like to talk. That's why I'm on here. Ralphie. It's my main man right there. He's like, let me talk for a minute the other day on the stoop. Let me talk for a minute. I got excited in our conversation, whatever we were talking about. He's like, let me talk for a minute. Shut the fuck up, Stigs. Let me talk. Okay. Bing, bing, bang. I'm all over the place. That's ADD. And anyway, let's move along. Ralph had a great observation there. I love it. All right. Of course I know you're kidding. And if we can't live on ourselves, we might as well jump off a fucking bridge. This is something that I am aware of. I will talk for hours. But it's mainly questions, getting information. But yes, of course, we got the same, sense of humor. Look, you were cracking up. I was cracking up. The people coming by was a shit show. That was interesting, wasn't it, Ralph? All those people. I'm like, yeah, it's normal. So I leave the cigarette. He's like, there's cigarette butts everywhere. I clean the stoop and the street and the sidewalk, but I leave the cigarette butts for the homeless guys. And they do come by and take them. I leave the cigarette butts. That's just something I do. I ain't buying them a pack of fucking $7 Marlboros, but whatever they are now. When I quit, they were $2.50 a pack. Now they're probably $7, but I'm not buying anybody cigarettes. Okay, back to the topic. 15 people. Raising our... Buongiorno, Andrea. Che dici? Come si va? You okay out there? Okay. I don't speak Italian. I don't want to speak Italian. I'm in America. I'm speaking English. Time to quit if you're doing that. I quit a long time ago. Smoking, they were $2.50 a pack in the store and $1.75 on the street at the social club. $2.50 at the store for a pack and $1.75 at the social club, unstamped. Okay, now back to the topic at hand. Raising our young ladies to be independent. Independent. We want them to be able to survive in the world without a man. Now I'm talking about the typical, traditional man-woman relationship. By the way, let me pause for a minute. I need to congratulate two very special friends of mine that got engaged last night. I need to give them a huge congratulations. I'm very happy for these two people that got engaged last night. I quit when my son was 1, so I quit 19 years ago. Yes, you do remember, TT? Holy shit. Do you really? My God, what your eyes must have seen. People coming to meet me outside, light up a cigarette, talk business, and they carry on. You must have, man, if they set up surveillance in your house, Tina, TT Rad, if they set up surveillance in your house, model what they would see of me. TIA, that's what I had. I had 4 of those fuckers, Stephen. Oh my God. My only long-lasting effects are sometimes my words don't come out right, and going up and down stairs, I gotta pause a little bit. Be that as it may, I feel great. Nothing holds me back. I keep on moving. Can we get back to the topic at hand? I think this chock full of nuts has like double espresso in it today. I am wired the fuck up. I'm ready to move. Now that could be a positive thing or that could be a negative thing. You bring negativity my way, forget about it. You're going to see a different side of Tommy. One that hasn't come out in a long, long time. Long, long time. We ain't going backwards, we're going forwards. When you say you change your life, you got to do it 100%. You can never revert back to your old ways unless pushed to the limit. Here's the topic. Right. I know, Patricia. I kept our street active. Oh my God. You are nuts. Shit. And then the cops came. Okay, that's a whole other yeah. The Stoop Party. The Stoop Party will be when the Yankees are in the playoffs, because that's what we do on the Stoop. Okay, can I get back to the topic? Please, pretty please. We're getting off topic here. See what happens? I don't even need a topic. We want to raise our daughters to be independent. And that's our goal. We want them to be independent. Independent. Cook, clean, go to the store, lay down mulch, do this, do that, do the other thing, right? So, independent, but not so independent. We want them to be dependent on a young man who's courting them. The young man who is courting them, we still want him to open the door for her. We still want him to, we talked about paying for a meal. That could be a little tough. If you go to the beach, pay to get on the beach, right? So you want them to be independent for the world and strong and able to survive on their own, because God knows that many women, unfortunately, will end up having to survive on their own. You know, some ex-husbands or dads, they're douchebags. You know what I mean? So we want them to be independent. But here's the thing: we want them to be independent, but we do want them to get that respect, those old values, like the man opening the door, or the boy that is courting her to be respectful. It's a very thin line. And then fast forward to when the woman has kids. She's going to be home. Now she's not independent. She's dependent on her partner, husband, whatever it might be, to help them out. Oh man, it's just so twisted. It can go so many ways. But I think you got to train them to be independent. And that's what I'm kind of doing with my daughter, or we are doing with our daughter. Co-parenting is important, and I think we're nailing it. I think me and my ex are definitely nailing it. Our kids are very independent. They learned a lot of good values. Hey, divorce happens, things happen, but you just got to show them, A perfect example, when my ex-father-in-law died, of course I went to the wake, and I was quite surprised they made me be a pallbearer of my ex-mother-in-law, I'm sorry, my ex-mother-in-law died. When I walked into the funeral parlor, they asked me to be a pallbearer, and I did the whole 2, 3 days, whatever it was right there. My kids saw a good example. So, anyway, let's raise the girls to be independent. Hello, fly me to the moon. I was very late this morning, too. Raise the girls to be independent, but you still got to instill those old values. So I opened the door for my daughter when we go to the car, but sometimes I won't, on purpose. I'm still teaching her, even though she's 21, going to be 22. I'm still teaching her. So, okay, we come out of the store and I say, okay, all right, we come out of the house to go to the store, I'll open the door. Then when we leave the store, I think about it and I'm like, okay, let me think about this. You know what, I'm going to let her open that door. I'll take her bag and put it in the trunk, but let me let her open her door. I want it to be independent, so I'm trying to give a little bit of both, and I think it is working. Bingo, TT, 100%. 100%. Got to be self-sustaining, Patricia, yes. So, guys, I just wanted to touch on that topic. On this channel here, we keep it positive. It may be boring to many. It may be great to some. I don't care. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. If I can give you a half hour of some decent chit-chat to start your day, that's what we're going to do. So I think that was a topic to touch on. Maybe important to some, maybe not important to others. But if you're a young man, think about this. If you're a young lady, demand this. So I don't know. It may be a little boring to some. And you know what? That's what's great about this thing. You could just back out. Like I do with all the drama tube stuff. If I feel it's not going right, I back out. So that's it. That's really, really it for that topic. Really, in short, let's raise our young ladies to be independent, but dependent when it's necessary. If that boy courting her isn't open the door for her, we have a problem. I told you about this. I observed the young man that is dating my daughter, and I observed, and I was very happy with what I saw. Then again, at the same time, my daughter can just pick up and go do things on her own without needing anybody. It's fucking awesome. Okay. You don't come first. You're no good for anyone. I do that, Patricia. I'm old-fashioned, though. I'm old-fashioned, but I do. Let me check out the comments here, guys. Great comments, guys. Thank you. I respect Ralphie. I respect a woman who's independent and doesn't have to rely on a man. On the other hand, I would help her out. So listen, the woman that asks for nothing deserves everything. It's quite simple. The woman who does things and asks for nothing deserves everything. That was to protect them. Yes, TT. Bingo, Giuseppe. And we are trying. Me and my ex-wife are trying to do that, and I think we're doing a pretty good job. My kids are both independent and respectful, dependent and independent at the same time. It's pretty awesome. Work on that, boys. Work on that. Yeah. Oh, splashes. Yeah. Okay, Patricia. Hold on, I gotta check. The kids today don't know these old school manners. Not all, Ralph. That's up to us to instill that. Exactly. Ralph, it's not all, Ralph. You don't, hold on. So, all right. Ralph, it's a little, that's up to the individual how they raise the young men. It's a little different, Ralph. It's not everybody, just like, we can't classify everybody, but many of the kids today, a mess. You're 100% correct. Yeah, because they're at the fucking bar, Ralph, with their tits out and taking this selfie and they're taking photo shoots instead of paying attention to the kids. A lot of parents are not instilling it because they don't do it themselves. Ralph, we know a lot of girls out there, man. Me and you both know the circle of women out there and men and what they're doing. What are they showing these kids? Some, not all. We also know some very quality-oriented individuals. But you're right there with me. We see these broads. Go the fuck home. It's Wednesday. You don't belong at Sushi Lounge. Go the fuck home and take care of the house. Take care of the kids. Put your slippers on. Put a robe on. Roast marshmallows with your kids. Get out of the Sushi Lounge. Go the fuck home. You bong funk, please do. We need more. My mother always worked. Yeah, same thing here, Patricia. Same exact thing here. So my mother worked. Guess what I did? My mother was a single mom of two. Guess what I did? She got out of work 3 hours later than me. I had dinner on the table when my mother walked in the door, and I went to the butcher and bought the food. When my mother walked in after a hard day's work, trying to keep, keep the house in check, I had dinner on the table for my mother when she walked in. So this is the thing that doesn't really happen, So this is the way it is. Ralph, as you know, we know a lot of people that should not be out on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. You know what I mean? Stay the fuck home. My cursing is not derogatory. I must tell you guys, cursing is part of our, oh my God, is it cultural? Now, there's times where you do and there's times where you don't. Sometimes I keep this chat 100% on point, no bad words, beep, ba, ba, beep, ba, ba, but sometimes I feel like, it flows out, and I give you the real me. Today, cursing is in my brain. It's not a negative thing. But when Ralphie says, they're not, ba, 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 ba. Yes, I did, TT. Wow. I did a lot there, man. A lot. Well, anyway, we learn from it. Independence. Although I am not as independent as I should be. I do depend on my mother for a lot of things. But that's a good thing because it keeps her mind stimulated. It keeps her doing things. Like I'll make her pay a bill for me and then I'll give her the cash. You know what I mean? Just to keep her sharp. So that's the story there. I just wanted to talk about, raising our daughters to be independent, but have them understand those old school ways. Opening that door is very, very, very important. Yes, Gerard, you better believe it. Yeah, it's very interesting, Patricia. I did a lot of bad things, crazy things. I was involved in some crazy shit in my life, right? But I never cursed in front of my mother, and I never smoked a cigarette in front of my mother. How crazy is that? My mother would curse, and my mother smoked. My mother was a poker player. She would curse, and she would smoke. I never cursed and smoked in front of my mother. I know, that's incredible, TT. That's incredible. That really is nice. We're not cursing in a negative way. It's just like forget about it, as they said in Donnie Brasco. What is forget about it? It means a lot of different things. You know what? Like, what do you say? Rock cow Welsh is some piece of ass, forget about it. Velour or leather interior in the caddy, forget about it. So forget about it in the American Italian culture. Forget about it. It's part of our vocabulary. It's just how we talk, right? We say forget about it all the time. We do it every day. Me and my friends forget about it, forget all day, right? But we know exactly what we're saying. We have that connection, right? So we say forget about it. So saying the F word, it just kind of flows sometimes, and it's not in a derogatory way. It's just the way we speak. And you can feel it, you can understand it if you understand the person. Many meanings. There you go, Patricia. So, hey guys, we had a good little chat this morning. I know I was a couple minutes late, but I think, let me see if I have a little more coffee, and if I do, you guys are good, and if I don't, you're not good, and I have one drop left. Lots of coffee this morning. So I got a few topics lined up. Let me explain some to you. Wait, hold on, because I'm waiting for an email. Okay. As I told you guys, I got a dear friend that's in Raybrook Federal Penitentiary, a dear friend of mine. He's having a little, he's doing good in there, but it's tough to be incarcerated. So what happens is you got email all day. We spoke about this, but you can email, they can email, the inmates can email, but my friend has a job in there, so. It's interesting, he's right next to Tommy Reynolds. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the mafia situation, but Tommy Reynolds, my dear friend is next to Tommy Reynolds all day, every day. And getting some crazy information coming out of the federal prison system. Good stories, good topics. I don't stay on that stuff, but I might talk about it here and there. Okay, Therese. It's how the words are used, Bon Funk. 100% correct. So I was waiting for an email from my friend. He's in prison. Both our moms are not doing great, so we go back and forth quite a bit all day. Oh yeah, Giuseppe, you're right. This is true. That's unfortunate. You got to be in tune to what's going on with your kids. I talk to my kids way too many times a day. I call them 3-4 times a day, both of them. No matter where they are or what they're doing. All right, so guys, I think I'm going to end this. My coffee break is done. 10 minutes over my coffee break. No, I'm actually not. I still have 8 more minutes. But that's it. That was my topic this morning. I have a few topics lined up. I just got a message. I got a few guests lined up. Somebody wants to have me on a different podcast I'm going to go on. So that's a very good segue, Patricia. One of my topics is going to be, were we better off before caller ID? Now that my mother is sick and she's not doing well, when the phone rings and it's my brother, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's the call, right? So before that, the phone would just ring, and it was a mystery who it might be. But when you're going through something and you got things going on, you say to yourself, oh, shit, that's not a good. Or, when one of my best friends calls me at 6 a.m., I know what happened. Something must have happened, It's crazy. You say something must have happened, you don't know what happened, were we better off before caller ID? I think we kind of were. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm backing out. Exactly, young children, pay attention. Yes, young children, they pay attention to what the parents do, and they mimic that. So, Giuseppe, that's a very good point. They do as we do. Not as we say. Our actions are what they follow, not our words. It's crazy, right? But it's true. You're right, Giuseppe. Wow, man. Really, really, really good chat this morning. Really awesome chat this morning. I'm going to probably leave with Fly Me to the Moon because Gerard has entered the building, and I think it's the right thing to do. So if I could find it, I'm going to play it because it's one of our favorites. Let's go with Fly Me to the Moon if I could find it. Ralph Mucci, where is it? We can't find it. signals, yeah. Yeah, Giuseppe, it is a little different. At the tone, the time will be 7:20. No, it's 7:40, my friend. It's 7:40, and here's where we're going with this. We're going out with this for a gentleman and a veteran, Gerard. A gentleman and a veteran.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see what
Respect.
is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Gerard is a gentleman and a veteran, so we do it for him.
Hold my hand.
Ralphie sings it, Gerard loves it, we play it,
In other words, baby, kiss
because it's incredible.
fill my heart with song. Let me sing.
That's great. Oh my God, that's incredible. That is great, Rob. Rob, it's really good. I love it. That's great, Rob. You see, you got Gerard snapping his fingers to your jams. I love this. So we go out with the little music. We come in with a little music, we go out with a little music. We kept it 36 minutes, that's beautiful. This isn't an iPhone, my man. Yes, you do, Ralph. It's a little different. I have a busted up laptop and a tablet. This isn't high tech over here. I don't have a studio. I have a... If you saw my setup right here, you say, what the fuck is he doing? You cannot imagine what this setup looks like. It's not the best, but it works, you know? Yes, please. Sub to Ralph Mucci and put it through your car stereo. It's incredible. Bump, 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 you. All right, so that was nice. That was really good. Okay, guys, we had a good chat this morning. I'm going to bang out for now. I appreciate all of you for stopping by and having coffee with me. That's all we're doing. We're having coffee, shooting the shit, and moving along, starting our day in a positive way. Remember, instill independence in our children, especially our young ladies, but try to keep them on track with kind of looking for those old school values in a young man that's courting her. Life is difficult, man. Let's set them up good, you know? Let's set them up good. Okay, guys. Thank you once again. Have a blessed day. Tommy Stigs checking out.